I would love us to touch most of the misconceptions, especially in our Muslim community and our African communities.
Yes.
What are the most misconceptions that are actually surrounded by this?
One of it would be like it's a disease. It's and it's something that the person would always struggle with.
Yeah.
Once you're autistic, that means you cannot have a normal life. You cannot go to school. You cannot get married. It's like
and also that's what actually the community have to understand when we say a disease, and this is most of the stigmatization that we face in mental health issues. Any other disease actually welcomed, and we know the treatment are there, and the person can learn, can interact, can again do anything possible.
Yeah.
But the fact that we treat this one sometimes as disease, and we don't give actually the same energy that you give the other, as much being disease is a part of the misconception.
Yes,
for these developmental disorders.
Yeah. And the reason for it is because we don't know what it is.
Yep.
For us to have meaning of something, we have to have some kind of label on it. We have to name it to make sense to us.
Yeah.
And with autism, we don't have a name for it. Therefore, we don't know what to do with it.
Yep.
So then we put it on other categories, like a disease or other things that make sense to us.
To us. And especially part of the other misconception that I usually hear is people think it's caused by poor parenting. Like how specific parents handle their kids when they're young.
Yeah.
And especially nowadays, we are in the age of technology. You feel like when maybe most of us, our community, they recognize above 8-5 when the child start talking almost, okay? And when they realize, you feel now it's bringing conflict. They're saying, the dad is saying, this child has become like this because you have been giving the phone. He has been watching all the time the phone, and that's why he can't even talk right now.
Yeah.
And the fact that part of the signs this child is exhibiting right now is autism. It doesn't have to do with...
Yeah. And again, because we don't know.
Yes.
We don't know what autism is.
Yep.
Then we'll find other ways to make sense of it.
Yeah.
Maybe we could blame the mother, blame the father, blame the parents in general.
Yes.
But I think what's happening is we're trying so hard to make sense of something that doesn't make sense to us. Yeah.
We relieve ourselves.
It feels good.
Yeah.
It feels good if I just blame it on somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other one, we also, as a Muslim community, sometimes we also see as a punishment from God.
Yes.
And actually, a lot of family members with children with autism feel stigmatized because of the kind of reaction or comments people are giving.
Yeah.
Oh, your kid is this because of God has did this to you.
Yeah. And again, I would go back, we say that because we don't have an actual name for it.
Yes.
We don't know what's going on with this child.
Yes.
And for us to make sense of something, we have to find something within our
that's
culture that's acceptable, that makes sense, and then we put it in that category.
Yes.
And the same with, it's a test from God.
Yeah, it's like caused by genes.
It's caused by genes. And that's what mental health used to be 100 years ago.
Years ago. But by the way...
It's the same thing.
Yes, by the way, what I realized from the history of mental health, from the Islamic history, actually, Muslims were the first actually during the Baghdad time, mental health actually centers were actually embraced in the city center, place that was actually decorated as a garden.
Okay.
And I'm wondering, I think this misconception has started recently.
Okay.
After the removal of, most of the Islamic empire. Like people perception about mental health actually have changed recently.
Yes.
In the 19th century. But I feel if you look back in our Islamic history, Baghdad used to have a mental health in the city center.
Yeah.
Not people being removed outside. Like these people have issues.
Yes.
I get it. And they used to decorate with garden, waterfall. I get it.
Yeah.
So I think these are recent 19th centuries that people actually have unable to understand even the history of how Islamically we used to deal with mental health issues.
Okay.
And I think this is what we need as a professionals and as the community leaders, as teachers, what we need to champion for
Yeah.
people supposed to point and say this is a neurodevelopmental issue.
Yeah.
Nothing has to do with all these misconceptions that we
Or
have.
even mental health.
Yes. And general mental health.
Yeah, general mental health. I
Yes.
mean, yes, a child could be autistic and
Yeah.
have anxiety, but his autism, because he's autistic, that doesn't mean he's mentally ill.
Yes.
There is a separation.
They perform in certain situations. Part of the thing I used to do is I used to teach, and I sometimes when I engage with team building activities with children, I give puzzles to solve, and even sometimes some mathematical calculations. And part of the neurodevelopmental actually disorders, there's a kid who was actually ADHD, and I never thought he's gonna solve this.
And they did.
Actually, any other child who was not having any condition was unable to solve. He may just check like this, and it's like in seconds you have that. And the puzzle was hard to any other child.
Was just a kid who's ADHD, or was he autistic and ADHD?
Yeah,
Because it could be both.
Yeah, both.
He was both.
Yeah, he was both.
Yeah.
And it's like, the fact that most of the time in our conversation we repeat, these children are created differently.
Absolutely.
They observe things differently.
Yes.
It's like reality.
Yes.
And imagine with all those abilities, if we hinder them and we say that you're sick, you have disease, you can't learn.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
So it's very unfortunate.
We isolate them. We
isolate them.
label them.
Yes.
And we put them in a corner.
Yeah. And also part of the thing that I think we can close with the misconception of this, and the point you said about the kid will outgrow this with no proper actually help, especially from the parent, especially from the education system.
But can they outgrow it?
Can they outgrow without the support required?
You were talking about earlier about shame. Our own shame as a parent might impact how we help this child grow
For sure.
and become better.
For sure.
So sometimes it's our own work. It's not even the child, right? And I like when you talked about shame earlier, because it's really big. What do you think causes shame for parents when they have their child?
I think for me, what I believe is the perception they have about what people say.
Yep.
And the
How would
community.
people view me? How they
Yes.
view the family? And
Yes.
not only the child. This is the thing about our culture. It's not the only child that is labeled. The whole,
The whole
family is
family.
labeled,
No family.
right?
Yes.
Why?
I think that's a misconceptions and cultural thing that actually we need to give people awareness.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it goes back to the culture. Neither religion, neither is
Yeah.
it's more of the culture.
It is more of culture.
Of the culture.
Yeah.
And there's no way that actually,
Yeah.
if the culture is a bit not supporting or a bit toxic on what's
Yeah.
going on around, we need to change as much as we
Yeah.
can.
But it's but now we're not only isolating or excluding kids, we're excluding the whole family. What is one of the terms they use? عنق حنوسة طبعاً.
For sure.
What happens to the feeling of this mom or this dad to hear this?
Even their siblings.
Or the siblings?
Yes.
صح. So it's not only the child
Yeah.
affected, the whole family is affected.
Yes.
Whole Part of it also, parents need a lot of support. They need that support group. They need to feel they're not alone in this.
Yes.
Kaligot mahan.
Yes.
And not isolation. The isolation is the worst part you could do for their mental health. Like earlier you asked me how could we support the parents' mental health?
Yes.
To give them those resources. To say there is treatment. There is centers that are willing to help these kids.
Yes.
There's also support for you if you want to do therapy,
Yeah.
if you want to do groups, right?
I don't know of the group, but I think also that's what they can do, programs that are tailored for groups.
Yes, 100%.
Actually, again, learning from different spectrum, from different experience with different parents. I think even the ones who are actually new, yesterday their child is assessed and they found it,
Yeah.
it gives them even hope on energy
100%, yeah.
how to deal with this
Yes.
situation.
Yes.
And I think that's what actually centers have to pay attention to,
Yes.
and parent themselves to create that group.
Yes.
Because there's nothing good than feeling you are not alone in any
Yes,
situation you're
that's
dealing
true.
with this life.
Yeah.
That's actually what gives you energy and vibe
Yes.
to keep going and
Yes.
to develop the resilience in
Yes.
whatever you are undergoing.
And lowers the shame too.
Yes. And as it means the more we are doing this, also the more the misconception, the awareness is coming out.
Yes.
You know, it doesn't change faster, but it's
It's a work in progress.
one after the other.
Yes.
So that's it. This was actually a good discussion.
Yeah.
So before we close, maybe I will allow you to give one final takeaway message
Mhm.
to the parents,
Yeah.
to the teachers, to the professionals
Yes.
who are in the field,
Yes.
in relation to this topic,
Yes.
and generally how to help
Yes.
each, maybe the children, maybe like a holistic kind of message,
Mhm.
a takeaway message.
Yeah, it's a good question.
Yeah.
So I would say the takeaway message would be to be mindful that this child is the same as us. He's a human,
Yes.
and they need to strive. And to help them strive is one, to notice their skills, the things that they're good at, their strengths. To also see it that this is a gift for parents and caregivers and professionals. This is really a child who's gifted. Yes, they have shortcomings, but they have a lot of strengths.
A lot of strength.
You need to focus on those
explore.
strengths.